Nationally, the CDC says daily COVID-19 cases have reached the highest total since February. The number of new cases topped 106,000 yesterday. This as many students prepare to head back to school and the debate over mask mandates heats up. Skylar Henry reports.
For a third day in a row, the number of people hospitalized with COVID-19 in Louisiana has reached a new high. Most of the patients are unvaccinated, like 37-year-old Cedric Daniels.
It's one thing to be out of breath, but it's another thing to just be out of breath watching TV.
The unvaccinated and the Delta variant are driving a surge in COVID cases nationwide, and experts expect the numbers will rise in the face of large events, like the Sturgis motorcycle rally that begins today in South Dakota. Last year, it became a super spreader event.
So we have every reason to believe that this year is going to be just as bad, if not worse.
In Minnesota, health officials say nearly 500 people who tested positive for COVID attended the Milwaukee Bucks championship celebration last month, and the state is now in an extreme transmission phase. While most people hospitalized with COVID are unvaccinated, the director of the CDC says to expect tens of thousands of mild cases of COVID among vaccinated individuals. The agency says by early September, it should have a plan in place for booster shots. California has now mandated vaccines for all healthcare workers. United Airlines joined a growing number of U.S. companies telling its U.S.-based employees they must be fully vaccinated by late October. A new Gallup poll finds about 1 in 5 U.S. adults say they won't be vaccinated under any circumstances, and that number has held steady in recent months. And as students prepare to head back to school, the U.S. Education Secretary warns students and teachers need to wear masks in schools, or in-person classes could shut down again.
We're talking about protecting students. This shouldn't be hard.
In Johnson County, Kansas, protesters packed a community meeting discussing masks in schools.
We went along to get along once. We will not do it again.
County commissioners voted 5-2 to require masks for kids 12 and under. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.